6'9" demigods are not patched on NBA 2K24. This tweet right here that has been nailed into your brains for months is just simply not true. So if you want a build that gets ridiculous contact dunks, the ability to pull it from literally anywhere in the court, really quick drill moves especially for your size, and the ability to guard every single position at 6'9", then this is the build for you. First things first, this is not a regular build video where you can skip around to see the final stats and dip. Trust me. If you really want an incredible build, that's wonderful. You've came to the correct place. But you will only be great on this build if you fully understand it. So just do me a favor and actually listen to what I gotta say, or you just might be confused. You don't want to be a silly skipper. NBA 2K24 has already been out for a while, and I'm not gonna lie, I think I finally understand the builder enough to actually give you guys a great build that I can 100% guarantee you will not regret making. I could have rushed out some shitty build video as soon as the game dropped, racked up a ton of views, but I just couldn't do that to y'all, man. I know the majority of my viewers, and I think just 2K players as a whole, only make a few builds or sometimes even just one build for like the entire year. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the best build that I could come up with. A ton of trial and error have gone into this build. A lot of money I've wasted on screwed up builds. A lot of time I've wasted on actually grinding badges just to find out the builds are actually not that good. But finally, I think I found the one. Now, originally, I was only planning on making this build for a one-off video just to prove that 6'9" builds aren't as bad as everyone's making it out to be. But once I actually upgraded it, started learning my dribble moves, figuring out all my shot timings, using some of my badges to my advantage, and just actually put in reps in on every single game mode, the 1s court, the 2s court, the 3s court, pro-am, rec, even my career, and I actually started to fully learn how to play on this build, bro. When I tell you this is the most fun I have ever had on a build in any single 2K ever, I really mean it. If you've been watching me for a while now, you know every single year I make a shit ton of builds, and this one right here is honestly my favorite out of all of them. I've never really considered myself a top player. I just play to have fun, but this year I've actually been winning a decent amount, and most importantly, having the most fun I've ever had on a 2K. Every game mode doesn't matter. Any lineup doesn't matter. This build just makes you enjoy your time on the game, and that's what gaming's all about, right? Y'all have been seeing the highlights I've got on this build while I'm playing, and any build could look good if you cherry pick some of its highlights. So I've got a couple gameplays prepared on this build for you to actually see it in action, starting off with my forte, my specialty, the 1v1 court. Shout out to all the OGs who remember the post-com Zachary. I haven't done a video with post-com Zachary in about 2 years, bro. It has been a minute, but we started off pretty nice. We did get a cool little drive and dunk, and this is my bread and butter right here, the mid-range fades, bro. I'm telling you, even when you're in a shooting slump, you can hit those every single time. And you're seeing a little flash of the handles. I'm not the greatest dribbler. The game just came out. There's a lot of room to improve, but I do know how to get to my shots, and once we get that sharp shooting takeover, I can do dumb shit and get rewarded for it. That is why this build is fun. We got great shooting. Check this out. Red contested layup. Do you see him? I simply do not. We still have our takeover. It's time to get a little calm, but we're just trying to figure out my moves. You already know the bread and butter, the midi fade is automatic. Hitting a little triple threat spin behind the back. We're just messing around, toying with them. Easy layup. You see how big that meter is? It's fantastic. Snatchback, cross. We're going to the stop and pop. Bang! And you might have been concerned, oh my god, it's just a 1v1 court game. I'm not a 1v1 player. That is okay. That is why I've got you with some 2s gameplay up next. Let me set the scene for y'all real quick. This is my first ever 2v2 game on this build. At this point, my build is only an 88 overall, and I have minimal defense upgraded. And to make things worse, look at what they just got. They got team takeover. This is an Xbox player if we look at his gamer tag. I'm not trying to get cooked by an Xbox player on my very first game on the 2s court. I know I've got minimal defense. He just broke my ass off a spin jumper. Luckily he misses, but unluckily his teammate gets the rebound, but luckily again his teammate misses. I take the ball up to the top left wing, and I can finally show you guys why this gameplay is worthy of being in the video, and right there I get blocked and they get an easy dunk. But y'all already know the reason this is in the video. Your boy Zachary's got some plot armor. He misses with sharp takeover. I grabbed the rebound and I'm looking to take it out safely. I don't want to lose my first 2v2 game. I hit him with a heavy step 1-2 cross. Ooh, De'Aaron Fox dribble to the basket. Boom! Shaka-laka. Safe passings only. You already know. Hit him with a couple crosses. Gotta feel out how he's playing me. It's my first time actually seeing him on defense, and I hit him him with a quick low move and explode to the basket. He's too slow. That's what they said about my build. They were saying 6'9s are too slow, but look at me now. Hezzy step back, it returns. Ho, 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 green giant, baby. And just like that, we're already up to 7 points. Hit him with a snatch back. Wait a little bit. This guy is slow as hell. You see how green that meter is right there? There's no chance to time it wrong. Next possession, I'm working out on my triple threat. Hit him with a nice little jab step. Hit him with my LeBron escape, and I get a contact dunk, but not really. Was it contact? I'm not really sure. Now I'm giving my teammate a little bit of time to shine, but he ends up dotting me anyways. And this jump shot right here, it was okay, but the jump shot I'm using currently is much better, and I'll show you guys that later in the video. But y'all seen the clips. Everyone, when they get sharpshooting takeover, they pull that from Narnia. It doesn't matter the jumper, really even the ratings, and that's the green every single time. A comeback for the ages, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm already projecting the comments. Encore, Zach, encore. So I got y'all with another threes gameplay, and in this one, we're actually going to be using the other jump shot that I was hyping up that was actually better. But let me throw this little guy out of the way real quick. We're using our 6'9 height to our advantage. I feel like there's no reason to make a 6'9 build if you do not have any strength. You're just gonna be slower than the little guards and not have anything to show for it. But y'all seen the last two games. We don't even need to rely on it. The jump shot is absolutely incredible. I'm going on a shooting clinic right now in this game. I don't even need to set my feet for catch and shoot. Easy pull up from the hash green. You already know, bro. And we can take the ball up the court. Quick cross. Putting some moves on him. Oh my gosh. Now this one, unfortunately, we do miss, but we get the rebound right back. And you already know what we're doing. We're still fading that bitch from the hash green. And I'm just gonna let this next clip speak for itself. Oh my god. And to finish off the game, you know, I ain't need to do all of it. I wanted my teammates to get involved, and we took home the dub. But before I show you how to make this build, today's video is sponsored by AG1 by Athletic Greens. AG1 is an easy, convenient powder that you mix into an 8-ounce glass of water, and it's packed to the absolute brim with vitamins, minerals, probiotics, and adaptogens. And it doesn't just taste like those super healthy, really like nutritional tasting green drinks. It's got like a sweet pineapple type of flavor to it that is honestly just way better than I ever expected it to be. There's enough in AG1 to replace your entire daily vitamins, and it's all the stuff you need to help support a healthy immune system. Luckily for you guys, AG1 hooks y'all up, because if you go to the link in the description right now, you can get a free gift of vitamin D3 and K2, which will further support your healthy immune system. They're also gonna send you 5 free travel pack. Sounds like a great deal to me, but when you do order, you get all this in a box, the bag of Athletic Greens, a nice metal tin for storing it in the fridge, a pretty nice looking bottle, and of course the metal scoop. All top quality stuff here. Thanks again to AG1 for sponsoring this video, and now I think you're finally ready. Let me show y'all how to actually make this build. Now for the most important part of this video, how to make my 6'9 do-it-all demigod build. I always wanted to come up with a clickbait build name. Y'all can roast me in the comments. I don't care. Everyone else does it. I'm just trying it. I want to make my own. If you skipped here, you're a bitch. No, I'm sorry, but like, come on, man. Now, before I even start making this build, I'm gonna come clean. I don't have all these thresholds and badge requirements memorized into my brain. The entire time, I had 2K Labs' badge requirement, attribute caps, animation unlock, badge tiers, jump shot requirements, contact dunk requirements, literally everything pulled up so I knew how to make this build correctly. But if you want the best secret jump shots tested by modded controllers to find the exact green window that all the 2K pros and best content creators use, check out their premium subscription, and before you check out, make sure you use code ZAC2K for a nice little discount. And again, you don't have to pay for anything. That's just the jump shot stuff. I highly recommend you use it as a free tool like me. But if you want to shoot like me too, I got my jump shot from 2K Labs, man. So obviously we want to start off creating our own build, and I don't want to threaten y'all, but it would be very nice if you guys were to subscribe to the channel. We got great videos on the ZAC2K channel. This is the only build video you'll ever need. You get jump shot, animations, gameplay, explanations on everything, the badges, everything right here. Subscribe or die, as my name suggests. Me personally, I make all my builds lefty because I'm a lefty IRL, and that's just the way I like to play the game. Jersey number obviously don't matter. Now, I would have liked to make this build a point guard, but unfortunately, they took out 6'9 point guards out of the game. If we go to the height and max it out, as you can see, 6'8". I'm moving my stick up. You can't go any higher, bro. So we have to make this build a shooting guard. For the height, we're gonna max it out at 6'9". Now, believe it or not, for the weight, we actually go all the way down to minimum on this build to maximize our speed, but you still saw the strength, the bulldozer, and all those inside strength required badges, but 6'9" builds in general compared to smaller guards are going to be slower, so we want to get as much speed as we possibly can. And for the wingspan, now I'm sorry to all my defensive loving brothers out there, but unfortunately we got to drop this down to 6'10". You saw the shooting on this build, and when you see the badges on this build, you will completely understand. Trust me, we still have the ability to stay 10 toes down. We get clamps on this build. Like I said in the intro, this build can still guard the 1 through 5, so do not worry. Starting at the very bottom, we're gonna go with stamina. We're getting this to a 99. Now, my personal experience on this build, I've never really ran out of stamina. If I do run out of something, it's my adrenaline, then I just pass the ball. I'm not an over dribbler though. I know a lot of dribble guys probably like to do a little bit more than me, but I still imagine the dribble guys will do just fine on this build regardless. Next, we're gonna upgrade our acceleration to 73, which unfortunately is maxed out. Acceleration is what gives you your first step off the launch. So as soon as you take off with your dribble, it's kind of like quick first step or speed booster. It's just that first step is acceleration and then the rest is speed with ball. So obviously we want that as high as we possibly can get it, which 73 isn't the best. And as you've probably seen, we're still moving pretty nice. Next, for the speed, this is off the ball, so do not worry. We're gonna get this to an 80 though, pretty solid. Now onto the strength. Y'all seen the clips. We can still throw people out of the way with ease, even though we're minimum weight. And we've got to get it to at least a 74 to unlock bulldozer on bronze. Now onto the vertical. To get all the contact dunks we want on this build, we got to get it to a 78. You don't need to go any higher. You're not getting any animations or dunk packages. This is the most you need to go for. And now it's time for the fun part, the rest of the actual stats on this build. Starting off with the close shot, we're going to get it to a 68. This unlocks fearless finisher and master bronze. A common theme on this build is getting a ton of bronze badges to unlock certain animations that your build normally wouldn't get. The jump from no badge to bronze is higher than any other badge jump you'd ever get, from gold to Hall of Fame, silver to bronze, anything like that. And for our layup, this might surprise you guys. We only get it to a 70 rating right here, but you see me greening red contests on multiple occasions with it. So if you just know your timing, you'll be just fine. And as a result, we get gold pro touch, which goes hand in hand with what I was saying about timing your layups. Pro touch gives you a boost on top of that. Now for our driving dunk. This year, contact dunks are not very easy. But with that being said, they're fun as hell, so I'm still getting a very high driving dunk rating. And the build still turns out very, very well balanced, so I'm not sacrificing much to get this rating. And that rating is a 90. This threshold gives us gold precision dunker, and I'm holding out hope maybe later in the year I will learn the dunk meter a little bit better. It's very inconsistent as of now. This also gets us badges like silver posterizer, gold aerial wizard, which believe it or not is actually been very, very good, at least from my personal experience. Gold bunny, so if you're trying to get those 2K20 hop step vibes back, that's the badge for you. Spin cycle and two step, both are Hall of Fame. I haven't really experimented with those too much, but maybe in the future they might turn out pretty nice. And silver whistle, which doesn't really matter too much to me. Upgrading our driving dunk to a 90 automatically upgraded our standing dunk to a 45, and that gives us some basic standing dunk packages off the rip, and that's all you really need. And remember how I mentioned earlier, the bronze badge method is what I was going for on this build. Post control is very, very cheap to upgrade. Our potential overall right now is a 64, and if we upgrade our post control to a 66 to unlock hella bronze badges, we literally don't even go up 1 overall. But we get back down punisher, dream shake, drop stepper, hook specialist, post fade phenom, and post spin technician, all on bronze, and some of them will go even higher when we upgrade our shooting stats. And now probably what y'all are the most excited for, the shooting. The main reason this 6'9" build shoots so damn well is because of our mid-range rating, and not even just the rating. Watch this. We're going to max it out at a 93. You might be like, whoa, 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 but look at the badges we unlock just off the mid-range that will make us shoot so much better. Gold blinders, Hall of Fame catch and shoot, gold deadeye, gold green machine, gold space creator, silver spot finder, never gonna use it, Hall of Fame guard up, Hall of Fame mini magician, Hall of Fame open looks, Hall of Fame comeback kid, dream shake still bronze, I don't even know why it's in here, silver post fade phenom, and gold whistle. Just off the mid-range alone, and it is exponentially cheaper to upgrade than our three-pointer. If you have a build with a struggling three-point rating and you really want those badges, bro, I'm telling you, the cheese this year is to upgrade your midi. Once you already are satisfied with your three-point rating, you will get so many more badges, allowing you to shoot way past what your rating should shoot like. And for our three-pointer, of course, we're still gonna max this out as well at an 86, which gives us silver Asian threes, which is right at that 86 threshold, and bronze limitless range, which is at an 85 on a 6'9" build. And shout out to all my rec players out there. We're going on to the free throw. It's at a 68. I'm gonna boost this up by 3, very, very cheap, just to give us bronze free points. You're welcome, rec and pro-am players. Now, one of the playmaking. This might be where this build gets a little bit controversial. My passing accuracy is not gonna be extremely high. Now, me personally, I play a ton of ones court game, but I still play other game modes, and this build has been fine. It's not an exceptional passer. But with that being said, we're getting our passing accuracy only to a 66, which still gives us a couple bronze badges in bronze dimer, post playmaker, and relay passer. But like literally every build in this game that you have to make, there's going to have to be sacrifices to get the build exactly how you want it. Moving on to the ball handle, we're going to max this bad boy out, giving us silver unpluckable, silver ankle breaker, silver handles for days, gold physical handles. We don't unlock speed booster yet, but you'll see with the speed with ball, bronze killer combos, and triple threat juke. Now with the speed with ball, we're going to max this out as well, which gets it to a 75, which most importantly gives us speed booster, a badge thought to not be possible to get on 6ix9ine builds. We get it on this build because we went minimum weight. And also 75 is the threshold to get a lot of good dribble styles and the threshold for silver hyperdrive. Moving on to the defense, this is where my bronze badge specialty method is at its peak. For our interior defense, we're going to get this to a 61. Now the reason we get it to 61, that is the minimum requirement you need to get anchor on bronze. Now we just need to upgrade our block to 77. So we're going to skip past our other ratings and just do that right now. And in the process of doing that, we also get bronze chase on artists. Moving back to the perimeter defense, we're getting right at that threshold to get bronze clamps at a 75, which also gives us a whole gang of bronze badges: ankle braces, challenger, we already said clamps, fast feet, pick dodger, workhorse, and silver off ball pest. Now I would have liked to get 94 feet badge, but unfortunately 6ix9ine builds just don't get it. And now for that steal, we're getting this to a 72. The bronze badge threshold cheese is here. This gives us bronze interceptor, bronze glove, and bronze right stick ripper, just enough to unlock those animations that you get exclusive with those badges. We're gonna skip over our O board. I know it's kind of sad. We are a shooting guard at the end of the day. Didn't really have enough attribute points to upgrade the offensive rebound, but like I've been saying, we're getting bronze rebound chaser right at that 60 rating right here, which also gives us boxed out beast as well. I'm not gonna show you guys the name on this build. I'm gonna let y'all copy that down on your own console. So far, I'm a 93 overall on this build. Recently, I did unlock the Mamba mentality badge, quest, perk, whatever you want to call it. Basically, when you get double takeover, you get all the takeovers. I've been using sponge takeover perk is the best one I've found so far, but I don't have extended yet. I'll probably go with that one once I unlock it. Half the clips you've been seeing throughout this video are probably using this jump shot, which is Cam Johnson based Troy Brown Jr. release. That's the jumper I was using in the first gameplay I showed y'all, but the second jump shot I was using that I still currently use to this day is JT Thor based Sadiq Bey release 1 and Oscar Robertson release 2 with a 39-61 blend. And I'm telling you, bro, if you're having inconsistencies with your jump shot, I'm sure a lot of people already know this, but JT Thor base is the base to go. It's much more consistent than any other jump shot I've used so far this year, and that's what I'm currently using. If y'all like the way that I play, here are some of my scoring moves. We'll get on to the dribble moves next, but we use free throw, Ray Allen. I kind of just threw one on. It's all right. George Gervin layup style, which actually has been really, really good to me so far for only 70 rating. We'll get back to the dunk style. Kobe Bryant dribble pull-up, beautiful. It's so easy to time, very, very clean, very good. Normal spin jumper, it's the one I've used for like the past 4 2Ks in a row since 2K20. Hop jumper, Jason Tatum, gives you a real big hop back. Now for these post moves, I DM post scores asking what the best animations were, so these are from a post score, and so far I've liked them pretty well. We got Luka post fade, Joel Embiid post hook, which I know is really good. I've used it in previous 2Ks, and post hop shot Kobe as well. And the motion style, I literally don't know what this does, but I was going through the animations and he was running the fastest out of anyone in the motion style, so I put it on. These are my 1 foot dunk styles. The ones with the star icon means they're equipped. You got hangs off 1, athletic one-handers off 1, which sometimes makes you take off from real far. Flashy hangs off 1 gives you the Spider-Man dunk package like that right there, and 360s off 1. You get some very, very good unblockable dunk packages with it, and of course pro contact dunks. For the standing dunks, like I mentioned in the builder, we get like some pretty basic standing dunk packages, but hey, the 45 is all you need to unlock them. For NBA signature dunks, I use Dr. J, Scottie Pippen, John Morant, Vince Carter. Dr. Disrespect for some reason gets insanely good dunks. I know he's tall, but I don't think I've ever seen Dr. Disrespect throw down a windmill with his head above the rim. But anyways, Aaron Gordon and LeBron James. I use Pro Elite and Zion alley-oops. I also use Flashy and windmills for the park alley-oops. We also get Pro Contact Dunk alley-oops, which you can also get from putback dunks, which is just crazy. And finally, we've got my 2 foot moving dunks. We got quick drops off 2. The quick drops off 1 are patched, but I guess these are the next best things. Flashy park dunks and Pro Contact dunks off 2. And here are my dribble animations. We got Gabby Williams dribble style, D-Wade signature size up, De'Aaron Fox regular breakdown combo, aggressive breakdown combo. We got Jamal Murray, Jimmy Butler escape, De'Aaron Fox for both crossover and combo moves, DeMar DeRozan behind behind the back, Penny Hardaway spin, Luka Hezzy, and finally John Wall step back. Also, while I'm here, I'm gonna give you guys the best shot meter for layups that I've personally used, and it's funnel. Put it on large size, put your shot timing on shots and layups, and make sure your shot meter location is by your head. And for everyone wondering, the shot timing visual cue I use is set point. I believe this is early from last year. I've been using it since day one and I haven't felt a need to change it yet. All right, man, that's gonna wrap up today's video. If you have made it this far and you're not subscribed to the channel, bro, come on, what are you doing? I gave you everything you could possibly ask for. I don't drop build videos very often, but when I do, at least starting now, I'm gonna make sure you get literally everything so you don't have to ask me for the rest of the year. And if you do ask me, I'm sending you this video right here. I tried my best to come up with literally everything you guys could possibly need. Hopefully I did that for you guys. I got a video popping up on screen right now. It's a certified Zach 2K banger. If you made it to the end of this video, comment 69 Zachary is backery so I know you made it all the way to the end. And yeah, I'll catch you over with this video right here. Click it, man.